Bang? Bing bong? Bing bong? Bingity bing, bing bing bong? Remember ring, ding, dong, what up? I like my favorite was connect gang, bing bing bang. So funny to me. All right. Let me just share this with the public. We'll see. Notification gang is up in this bitch. Is up in this bitch. And by the public, I just mean Twitter. I don't go anywhere else to promote this nonsense. But according to my phone, we are live. According to YouTube, as I see it. Yep, it's happening. It's happening. It's officially happening. It says excellent condition, whatever, full top chat. Let's just go live chat. There we go. Folks. Bree. DA23. What is it? Good morning. Happy Mother's Day. Your moms deserve better. Not your moms, but you know, moms. Moms in general deserve better. And I say that because I was scrolling through Twitter when I woke up this morning and I just seen just a whole lot of ridiculous and painfully unaware things from my battle rap friends. 40-year-old men, mind you, just being goofballs for breakfast on Mother's Day. Come on. No, I'm just joking. Whoa, what up, knothead? How we living? I feel like all of y'all have got a chance to watch Deal Death Die, the visual EP we just put out with Ruin Your Day. Holy fucking shit. So good. The full EP drops and is streaming everywhere this Thursday, the 16th. But we wanted to put, because the video is so fucking amazing, we wanted to put the video out like a week before we dropped the EP on streaming so that maybe, just maybe, people would watch the video this time. Because I don't know if you know this, but we have like a very elaborate catalog of videos for the Death Dealers Anonymous shit. Like it was always meant to be a very visual thing. And for whatever reason, the things that end up getting views in the millions are just like the DistroKid videos that they upload, which is just like a picture of the album cover or whatever. And the comments are disabled on those things. So like why or how some of these videos have like 7 million views or whatever, like I don't know who's watching it. I could look at the demographics according to DistroKid, like where it's coming from. A lot of Eastern Europeans, a lot of folks in Japan, mostly still the United States, which is cool. Holy shit, I just looked at myself. Look at this. My collar's all this is pajama wear. I was going to get dressed up, but then I decided against it because again, it's Mother's Day and the moms deserve better. So I got to get right to the point. I don't need to dress this up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, holy shit. Avocado, DDA needs like a card game or something. Yeah, for sure. Like a fucking, like Magic the Gathering style card game. I feel that. But then we would attract people like Robo who would just be strong arming nerds into like selling their more valuable DDA cards. But yeah, Avocado really fucking went all out for the video. He came all the way out here from LA about a month ago to kick it with us for a weekend and shoot videos, and it was fucking awesome. Like, best part about this whole project is like just making music with my best friends and getting to hang out with Avocado. Is like my best friend. So I would expect that there will be more like this in the future, just because we had so much fun making it, and we've already talked about like doing a camping trip towards the end of the summer. And Akoza's already like, oh, I got to make beats for the next EP. So I'm like, all right, well, it's on. We're going to fucking, make all that shit happen. Kill all the birds. Single stone. Probably do a show while Akoza's out too. Probably have Akoza come out. Avocado come down. Shoot music videos and then do a show. That would be ideal way to cap off summer 2024. Pixie, what up? But yeah, it's amazing. The plan was to just do like an extended play video for 2 songs for the first song and the last song on the EP. And then like as Avocado started like getting into the weeds of doing the video, he's like, how long is the whole thing? And I was like, it's like 12 minutes. And he's like, okay, well, why don't we just do the whole thing? And I was like, oh, fuck yeah. It was like, hell yeah. So back to the original, like volume 1, volume 2, volume 3 thing, where instead of just having like one video or an extended play video, an entire visual EP, which is fucking awesome. And Avo really went all out, not just like coming out here and filming, but like he had to learn. It is an AI thing, right? Which I feel like people are like, they don't know how to feel about that. But if y'all aren't familiar with like the way we did these DDA videos, I was just stealing content from people, like just stealing stuff wholesale, throwing a little filter on it, putting together like a, very much inspired by like trapping in Japan, where I'm taking like existing content and then fitting it to this music and making it like a linear thing. But, so yeah, like AI is like one step above me just stealing shit. We actually had to like create the prompts, and it wasn't fucking easy. Like Avocado had to learn this new software and like how to get what we wanted out of it. It took a long time. We did a lot of like, texting, brainstorming, like, well, what kind of prompts do we put in? How are we going to get this thing to look how we want it to look? And it wasn't like an instantaneous thing, but I'll tell you what, once like he figured it out, then it was like, okay, we got so much shit. We need to just do the whole thing. And that was like, that's what he said. And I'm like, okay, yeah, fuck yeah, please do. But I mean, man, coolest motherfucker in the world, Avo is. And I'm glad that he like enjoys the music to the point where he wanted to put that much work in. And then he said, he tweeted, he said, probably my favorite project I've ever worked on. And I was like, oh damn, that broke some hearts out there. There's a lot of fools that had music videos that were like, oh, it wasn't me. No, it wasn't you. Of course not. Balls. But yeah, fucking good times. Yeah, man. Back to battle rappers being ridiculous. And I don't want to like dwell on the DDA shit too much, because I think, and I'm fingers crossed, we've talked about it. I'm pretty sure Cody's coming down this week and we're going to do a podcast together talking about the video and the album before the album drops on Thursday. I think that's the plan, is to do like a, some promo, in the sense that we would do a podcast in order to like break down our process in making this project, because I feel like we put more thought into this project than we do like a lot of the shit we've done, especially over the last like few years. So fingers crossed, he's going to come down here. We're going to do a podcast and we will break down the whole shit with regards to writing the music, recording the music, mixing it, doing the videos, dropping it, how we feel now, all that shit. That's the plan. You know what I mean? So yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. I see Bree and Pixie talking about how they miss battle events. I'll tell you who don't. Me. I'm like really going back and forth with myself on doing a big battle event this summer to raise money for the dogs, right? Like part of me is like, yeah, for sure. Good times, get together with all the homies. Kind of a no-brainer as far as like ability to raise funds and like having all the tools or whatever, venue, of course, camera crew, ruin your day, and then access to battlers, like all that shit. We can make all this happen. We could do a great event. But in a lot of ways, it feels like moving backwards to me, because I'm like, that is a decade-old formula that I've used in the past. And granted, like we weren't raising money for dogs, but it's not new, and like I'm really focused on moving forward in my life, like staying in the same place, and heaven forbid moving backwards is terrifying to me. I don't like it. I don't like the feeling of like nostalgia. Nostalgia feels like I'm dying really slow, I guess. But at the same time, Like that's just the feeling I have planning the thing. But when I'm there at the event with all my homies, I'm like, oh yeah, this is fucking awesome. This is cool. That's how I felt about the GTX event. Like there was a lot of the process of like writing and preparing and then like kind of mentally preparing where I was like, man, what am I doing? I'm fucking 40 years old. Why am I doing this? And then there at the event, selling a shit ton of merchandise, raising awareness in a way that I probably couldn't reach that many people ever. Yeah, I was like, yeah, this is awesome. This is fucking great. So I need to just get over the thought process of thinking it's going to suck and then just do it. And then if it sucks, then I won't do it again. Right. But if the same thing happens where I'm like dreading this process that in the end is going to be super fun, well, then maybe I should just quit being such a bitch about it. Right. Right. Yeah. Bark in the Park's coming up, man. That's what I'm focused on. I'm focused on shit like that. This doesn't make me feel like I'm dying, even though I look like a very old man and I clearly have a tanning issue. It's still moving forward for me. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Yeah. If we do, when we podcast, I'll have to make reverse pour some kind of terrible beverage into some kind of terrible 40. And then I'm sure he'll have like super bad stomach problems from it. You know what I mean? That's nostalgia right there in a nutshell. Yeah, buddy. But oh my God. Yes. Bree said Avo is the greatest of all time. Very impressive. It's like the techie version of Diz learning a language to battle in them. Yes, it is. And I want to say very impressed by Disaster's Tagalog battle. I thought that was really cool. I thought it was cool that he went to the Philippines, even though he wasn't in Manila and it wasn't on Flip Top. He was still battling in the Philippines. And I thought it was cool that he did a whole Tagalog round. That's crazy. Very impressive. Extremely impressive. But while we're on the topic of Disaster, holy shit, did you guys see that fucking diss song he put out? Holy shit. What the fuck is he doing? He made a diss song about kosher dills. What the fuck is he doing? Oh, and the reasoning behind it is hilarious. He's like, oh, this fool's ducking me. He didn't want to battle me. It's like, first, I don't think he's a battler, A. B, like, you were asking him to represent Israel in a rap battle and you were going to be Palestine? Like, who wants to do that? That is fucking insane. Even if you were from Israel, that's fucking career suicide. Nobody wants to do, and then to be like, oh, this fool doesn't want to rap battle me for Israel. He's a culture vulture. Yo, what the fuck? That shit is insane. And then the beat is like, it sounds like a fucking clown is playing it on it. What the fuck? He's doing like a weird, like Eminem kind of voice too. You're a culture vulture. Yo, what in the fuck? What the fuck? Yo, it's like green screened in like Palestine rapping. I was like, this shit is insane. This is insane. Fucking hilarious. It's magical, right? And I guess like it would be funnier if he was like playing a character. But then the fact that he's like serious kind of makes it more funny at the same time. Like it's just not as like marketable because it's like accidentally insane as opposed to being like insane on purpose. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? He's so fucking crazy, dude. He's so crazy. And this is like, man, This is how you could tell Diz is like traveling around the world at the moment, because like there's no like real longtime friends that you respect that are with you to be like, what the fuck are you doing? don't put this out. This is insane. Like, you need to have, this is why you always need to have some like real long-term like friends that you trust and respect around you, so that when you do shit like that, they could be like, what are you doing? What is that? That's why I always say about the bird bars thing. Like, as stupid as I am for devoting around to something so ridiculous, how come nobody told me that that was the case? And I don't know how many times I was like running bars by people, but yeah, like shame on all my friends around that time. That was shame on you guys for not just being like, why would you do that? That's dumb. But yeah, where's your friends, Diz? Where's your friends to tell you like this? Like, you clearly like put a bunch of like thought into the process of this, and like there's multiple people involved because they're like filming it and recording the song for you and all that shit, and nobody, not a single person involved in that process was like, what? Why would you? What is this? Why are you doing this? Insanity. But again, like, wow, chef's kiss. So funny. The funniest thing ever. And I guess it's like, again, not for the reasons that it should be funny, but it's funny, dude. So funny. I gotta read a comment that somebody wrote that fucking killed me. I took a screenshot of it because it was so funny. Oh, somebody said a battle rapping Arab with braids doing a bodega dance in a velour tracksuit, calling someone a culture vulture is unscrupulous. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's so funny. That's like one of like the Fools Gone Wild posts where like the comments are like funnier than the post, just reading what people have to say. Oh my God. The comments on that. The comments on, there was like a hip hop now or what, I can't remember who did the Twitter post, but every single comment was just fucking hilarious. It's like, wow. Like, what? Why? What is happening? A lot of memes of just like, that's not it, dog. Like that the fucking Randy Jackson, that's gonna be a no for me, dog. Fucking woo. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. Hilarious. Shades of that the Awkwards just released a music video. Again, it sounded like a clown was making the beat like womp, 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 womp. It's like, yo, I remember, and I'm watching the video and I'm like, I ain't never switched up. I'm like, yo, what year is this? Is this fucking, if this shit came out in 2004, big fire. But that's 20 fucking years ago. That is 20 years ago, ladies and gentlemen. How in God's name could anybody be so painfully out of touch with like what is happening right now in music? Like what people want to listen to, the kind of beats that people choose, the things that people are rapping about, the like format of the music video, like a bunch of homies kicking it and one girl who was obviously paid to be here, like all the whole fucking, all the ingredients making the cake, again, insane. Insanity. So just magically unaware of how out of touch the whole situation is. To be that, man, again, if you could do that on purpose, if you were on purpose making a music video like that, you'd be a genius. It'd be the funniest fucking thing in the world. It's like, I always say, like Donald Trump, the same way. If he was playing a character, it would be the funniest fucking character in the history of the world, bar none, no fucking comparison. But no, this is all serious. Everyone did, all these things were done on purpose. That's insane. It's fucking magic, dude. He said, oof. When he went to Taiwan, I texted him, being Lebanese Californian battle rapper with cornrows gallivanting around Taiwan is insane. Yo, and to just be doing all of those things and not know that, and just thinking it's, oh yeah, no, that's normal. Fucking hilarious. Oh my God. Oh my God, look at this. This fucking destroyed me right here. Can you see this? Lush is Mexican now. Do you see that? Dude, he's Mexican now. Well, what? When I met him, he was an Italian from West Oakland. Now he is a Los Angeles native who's very clearly Hispanic. Fucking insane. Again. And I guess I mean in the Lush case, I guess it's like it's a new audience. So like they don't know you're not Mexican. But dude, some of us have known you for 25 years. It's like, I know what your parents look like, bro. I know what their last name is, dude. Like you can't just be Mexican now. Or I guess you can. Or I'm wrong. And you totally can. Holy shit. These are my friends. These people are all my friends doing this. And they're just out there just doing it. And it is holy. I laughed out loud. So dude, the music that accompanied that, again, I had to screenshot it because it was the funniest thing. I was like, dude, he's Mexican now? This is insane. But the music, let me see if I could pull this up. The music that accompanied that, holy shit, I was dying. Can we get... It's called Mexican Power. Yo! What is happening? What are my friends doing? I'm fucking... I get... Okay. I suppose, like, it's for an event, and it's not like everyone on the event is Mexican, right? It's like, he doesn't have to be Mexican. But the whole presentation, like, all together, knowing Lush, is objectively fucking hilarious. Like, just the whole thing, just putting it in a bow, just tying that shit up, is objectively one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. Like, I audibly laughed. I woke my wife up at 6:30 a.m. laughing in bed to something I looked at on my phone. Like, you know how funny something has to be to make me laugh out loud in bed seconds after I woke up? Like, fucking so funny. Man. And fools, his podcast on a sick one. Fucking yo. I'm legitimately a Martinez, and I've never been as Mexican as Lush is being right now. Like, not ever in my life. Even at times when I tried, I could button up a Pendleton right now, just the top one, and fucking swang it over my khakis, socks pulled up to my fucking kneecaps. Wouldn't be close to as Mexican as Lush is being right now. Not the first. I've had multiple homies pull this off before, where they're just more Mexican than me without being Mexican at all, and it's always impressive. Like, never once have I not been impressed by it. Fuck, man. Wow. Fucking battle rap. My friends in their 40s just really doing the absolute most on Mother's Day. Man. Am I tripping? Is it not Tay-Rock on the event? Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. It's like, yes, there's definitely like, and he's not like doing a voice, right? He's not like, hey, fool, what's up? Hey, he's not doing that shit. So that's cool. But just the presentation of it, it's like fucking Lush standing there, and then it says fucking Raza, and then it's like fucking, it's called Mexican Power. Just like all of those things compounding at once literally sent me the fuck out. Tears had began to roll down my eyes. And then like the next scroll is Disaster, like Culcha Vulcha. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is happening? What are you guys doing? What the fuck? I'm sorry. I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing me just fucking cry laughing. But among the funniest things I've ever seen in my life, this whole situation. Like that just sequence of events right when I woke up this morning. The homies just being painfully unaware, or hyper aware. And then if that's the case, kudos. Congratulations. Even though we know in Disaster's case is not. No, there's no like self-reflection happening in that process at all. But still objectively hilarious. And like to Diz's credit, he's like has enough of a fan base that even in like the sea of retweets where just people going, what the fuck, this is insane, fucking whatever, there's always like one person that's like, you don't get it, he's fucking defending Palestine, there's children dying. You're like, yo, what the fuck? It's like, and that's Kosher Dill's fault. It's like, wait a minute, tell me, explain this to me, I don't understand. But yeah, I'm out here shitting, I'm out here talking shit. Fortunately, it's like, you know, it's 20 of you, so I probably won't get a insane phone call from Disaster, but I might, you know, so, and I welcome it. I always loved, I have a trick with Disaster when he calls me, and he is hella funny because he's like, he didn't figure it out. But what I would do is just get more animated than him. And last time I talked to him about booking the battle, he was like, yo, yeah, it seems like you really chilled out a bit. And I was just like, no, I'm just not doing the trick where I try to be more animated than you on the phone in an effort to get you to hang up the phone, as opposed to me being able to. It was a pretty cool little thing I figured out where he'd be like, damn, Dan needs to chill, I gotta go. It's like, and it's just me being like, no, dog, you don't understand. Listen. It's like, no, I'm just fucking around. I'm not being serious at all. Yeah, fucking A. Just everybody today killing it, knocking it out of the park. Much respect and much love to my friends. I'm sorry if I seem like I'm being disrespectful, but again, just objectively hilarious things that I witnessed this morning, and I was like, oh, we're gonna do a little podcast about that, just because I could say it out loud and see if it's as funny as it is in my head. And guess what, everybody? It is. And according to the comments, you guys think it's hilarious too, which is great, which is, at least I'm not insane, you know? Like my friend Disaster. Yeah, couch. Holy shit. What in the fuck? Okay, talk to me about something else, because I'm way off the deep end with this shit. It's weird. My thing, it's like the playback has like an error, but then it's also says excellent condition. So I don't know which, and I have no idea how long we've been on for either. I like to check the clock so that I can fucking pull the ripcord right at 1 hour. I refused to podcast for more than an hour. It's just like time limits in battle rap. When fools are like, I'm gonna do more than that. I'm like, no, you're insane. Oh yeah, 30 minutes. That's cool. Oh yeah, my boy Suggins. I had another bulldog this week. I had a beautiful female bulldog named Fiona that we picked up, and she had all sorts of fucking skin problems and breathing problems or whatever. We got her to the vet. She had both yeast and bacterial skin and ear infection. We got that shit cleared up. And she's not fixed, so I had to be very specific and particular about who I allowed to adopt her, because motherfuckers will act like they want a pet, but realistically, they're just trying to get a dog to breed. But I found a vet tech who not only understands how much care goes into an English bulldog, and the reason the person that was needing to rehome the dog is because they simply couldn't afford to pay for the vet bills anymore. And I could tell, it was like, she had an active infection. I'm sure that person was like, I just can't do this anymore. Certainly not the first time, right? So I never a good, I don't think rehoming your dog is like a cool thing to do at all. I think it's kind of shitty. You wouldn't rehome your children, right? And your dogs are supposed to be like your children. But at the same time, if you're not in a position to provide the care that your dog needs, and you can find a home for it, like, it's not a fucking unruly, giant fucking large breed working dog or whatever that has no training. Like, that's not going to be an easy dog to find a home for. But a fucking super cute little English bulldog, we're going to find a home for that dog real fast. And somebody will be able to afford its care. But a vet tech, you got that employee discount. Like, shit, you're going to need that with this dog. So I feel like we found her a good home. Actually got 3 dogs adopted this week. Farley, the little puppy, we picked up from Los Banos, border collie mix, big ass paws. So that thing's going to get huge. Maisel, who I had for quite a while, that I picked up from the San Jose Animal Care Center. And then Fiona, the English bulldog. So all 3 of those dogs adopted. I'm down to my base level of pets, like just my dogs here, the 4 that I'm keeping. And then Wednesday, me and our executive director, Ruth, will go down to the San Jose Animal Care Center, and we will pull between 3 and 4 dogs. I don't know, probably 3, but we might pull 4. Fuck it. I actually have some potential adopters in mind, so your boy's doing work. Your boy is doing work. And it was really cool to have the DDA shit drop, the DDA shit drop this week while like the dog rescue shit was going good. And it's like I'm writing, in my head when we get the beats, I write while I'm working with dogs, whatever, driving cars, fucking transporting from vet appointments and whatever. And then like I'll have one weekend where I meet up with Cody and we record the shit, and then one weekend where Avocado comes out and we film the videos. But realistically, it's like 4 days tops of work went into the whole shit. And it's like, that's a vacation from my regular job. And I think that's why I enjoy the process of making music. And just like what I'm doing right now, used to be, for fucking 15 years, almost 20, it was like, how do I make me not really having a job look like I'm working, And I was pretty good at that as far as like doing a bunch of shit. But at the end of the day, it's like, it's not real work, right? The dog rescue shit, holy shit, real work, very much real work. So the fact that I'm like having more success with the music and putting way less time and certainly less thought into making it seem like real work, literally treating the days I'm working on this shit like days off, and then having more success than we arguably have ever had with any other kind of music. It's, definitely there's a lesson to be learned there, I guess don't sweat the small stuff, something like that. But I'm definitely like 100% focused on my job as a dog rescue, which allows me to kind of make music in a way that is carefree, and I don't put as much emphasis on the importance of like it being successful or in any way, shape, or form. Like, I don't care. It's just got to be fun to make. A, sound good. B, that's it. Those are the only 2 requirements I have with regards to like making music right now. And check and check, my friends. Again, check and check. And like third bonus, like, will it be received well? Not one of the requirements, but also check. So according to the comments on the Ruin Your Day video, which again, it's like only got 1,000 views in a day, which is like it's not great. We used to do battles. I get like 50,000, 100,000 views in that time. But I don't care. As long as the people who are watching it really enjoy it, that's all that matters to me. And because, like, however we weaseled our way into this fan base that doesn't even really know who we are, I know that when it drops on streaming, it's going to get a shit ton of ears. And even if they don't go watch the video, which sucks, it's still the people who we made it for are enjoying it, right? And seems to be this thing where, like, they're catching up to the shit we made 1 or 2 years behind the ball. Cool. It's fine with me. So this shit's going to crack off in 2027. I'm with it. I will need those DistroKid checks just as much in 2027 as I do right now. So fire. Look at Squidling. He said, have you heard Disaster's new song? Well, yeah. Just scroll back a little bit. We were talking about that. We had a bit of a discussion about that. So yeah, scroll back. Rewatch this. Man, yeah. I did. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say about that is yes, I actually did. And it was something else. That's me clapping for it. Salute, my guys. Oh, I don't know. I might be out of steam. I might be out of steam a little early today. We do have some public events going on for the dog rescue. We do this thing with Big Time Wrestling where we do raffles at the wrestling show. And I bring out fucking Gus, my dog, my bulldog, and I dress him up like a king, and he's got a little chariot. We call him Lord Suggins, and I bring him into the ring like he's a wrestler. And last time I did it was fucking hilarious. I bring him in the ring, and everyone's like, yeah, they're cheering, and I'm like, somebody tied this dog to a fucking fence at the vet, and everyone goes, boo. It's so fun. It's like, holy shit, it's so good. I gotta get Gus a match in there. Like let one of these fucking wrestlers have Gus like elbow drop him or something. So fucking funny. But if you guys want to come kick it with us, one of the homies, one of the Notification Gang homies showed up at the wrestling event. He was like, hey, what's up? And I was like, oh shit, come here, sit down. Now you work here. Like, so if you ever want to come work at an event, we're at the Newark Pavilion on the 31st of this month. I think that's a Friday. Big Time Wrestling. I was hoping I had a poster for it, but Big Time Wrestling, it's pretty cool. It's like like the guys that wrestle are the same people that are on like AEW or whatever. Like they're like real wrestlers. So it's not like fucking, goofy backyard shit. It's just like, it's that like one level below like the big wrestling shit or whatever. And Lord knows I'm not up on game on that shit. Kind of goofy to me. But live at the events, super fucking entertaining. I have so much fun. I guess I get why people like wrestling. And it's hard for me to understand until I'm like there at the event. And even like post at the event, I'm like watching clips on fucking in my Twitter feed or on Facebook, and I'm like, this is the dumbest looking shit. How do people like this so much? But then when I'm there at the event, I'm like, yeah, fucking elbow drop them. You know what I mean? Like, I get into it. So, yeah, you want to come kick it? Big Time Wrestling on the 31st. And then on the 15th of June, there's a big music festival here in San Jose that the San Jose Foos guys are throwing in Discovery Meadow, and we're going to have a Dogs Are Dope booth set up there. But anytime, if you guys ever want to get involved in like the dog rescue shit, if you ever want to like come out and kick it, if you're local, Bay Area, hit me up. Follow us on Instagram, Adopt My Block. You'll see the dog paw, little house over it. And we always post where we're going to be. And if, heaven forbid, you want to adopt a dog, we bring adoptable dogs to these events to meet the public. And we've had more success this year in getting dogs adopted than ever before. I definitely credit that to the addition of our new executive director, which is funny because I was like, oh, hey, you want to be a part of our rescue? Now you're my boss. Like, that's how we do. I'm like, all right, cool. You're hired. You're also my boss now. Congratulations. What do I do? But yeah, we've had a lot more success and our ability to work with different ranges of dogs has increased. Like now we can kind of take on dogs that are a little rough around the edges with regards to behavior. Because I feel like with a little more experience in training on that level, we can really turn those dogs around and make them adoptable. And I'm learning a bit too. It's like secondhand. Ruth goes to Primal Canine and then I learned from her. But try and soak it in. Tell you what, training dogs is about training people. So like if you can learn what you're doing wrong and then try and teach that to somebody else without being like judgmental or making them feel shitty about it. But like, it's never a dog's fault. Whatever your dog is doing wrong is 100% your fault. You just have to figure out how to communicate with the dog, right? Because you can't fucking tell it things and expect it to listen. But all it wants to do is do what you want it to do. So you just have to give the dog the tools to do that. That's what we're learning. That's what we're trying to do here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know. Pixie always helps out whenever we do have like the battle rap events. She's always working the booth. Anytime you're in the area and you want to come help, you should come out to Bark in the Park in September. Holy shit. Fucking 10,000 people at this event. Thousands of fucking dogs. They do those agility contests. Like, and it's like real like AKC shit where they have like it's like a big competition. Dogs from all over come out because there's like big money on the line. And then your boy is hosting the costume contest, the tail wagging contest, and the doggy lookalike contest. I'm on stage. I'm like, hey, everybody, it's Dan from Adopt My Block. And then someone in the audience goes, Dirtbag Dan. I go, I don't know who that is, but it's great to see you. Some things you'll never escape. I don't know when. I don't know if it's on the 15th. I'll have to look out when Bark in the Park is, like what the date is. But it's if it's your birthday, I'm gonna come down and kick it with a bunch of dogs. That's the time to do it. It's one of the coolest events that we get to be involved in. Yeah, no, I you know what? I'd like to start doing some stuff in LA too. I'd like to partner with some rescues out there. So if we ever end up doing that kind of shit, I'll definitely be hollering at you, Bree. I feel like, we're definitely going to do some stuff in conjunction with Ruin Your Day. So maybe we'll find our way out there. You know what my big goal is this year is to go out to the Philippines and do a round in Tagalog. No, I'm just joking. I'm joking. I would like to shadow a dog rescue out there because when I was out there, doing the flip top battle, wild dogs in the street. It was alarming and something I wasn't used to in any way, shape, or form. And knowing that like the problem exists on that level out there, I know there are dog rescues out there, and I would love to do an event with Flip Top in order to raise funds for a dog rescue in Manila. And I kind of already talked to Enigma about it, and he's like, yeah, that would be really dope. So fingers crossed we'll get that shit cracking. Go out there and do something with Flip Top to raise money and awareness for a local dog rescue. And by local, I mean in Manila. So, July toys event is Reverse live on that event? I think he might be. I don't know. I wanted to come to that last one that Real Deal was at. But something happened. Oh, we had fucking too many dogs. We had some like last minute dog bullshit go down. But yeah, I got to come out to one of these events. I feel like sometimes by showing up to a battle rap event locally that I'm like in a way like co-signing that, and I don't. But Be Nasty is the homie, so I would be supportive in that way. He asked me if I wanted to battle somebody. I don't want to like say who in case it came to fruition, but I very clearly laid out what I needed. You know what I mean? A tax deductible donation to the rescue is what that'll cost. And if you can give me that, I'll battle fucking anybody. And you can get the money back on your taxes if you're running a real business. But who knows? I've expressed my interest in doing a rap battle this year. Not a lot of takers. All right. So that tells me the interest in me battling is at an all-time low. Wah. Heartbroken. I even called some people out zero response from those people or any leaks. So it's like, nobody want to see that. All right, fine. Here's me being aware. Unlike my friends who are painfully unaware, I am very aware of the fact that I am a 40-year-old man who hasn't done consistent rap battling in almost a decade at this point. So like the fact that people don't want to see me or aren't like clamoring, fucking chomping at the bit to see me do a rap battle, not a huge surprise to me. It's not like a what? Why? No, I get it, dude. I get it. But I'm down because again, with the GTX thing, like did well on merch, raised some funds, got some donations, awareness, all that shit. So I'm down for the cause, but at the same time, I'm understanding that I'm not a like a hot topic in that world. We're not doing anything that requires constant attention from the world of battle rap, except like this. And it's like, man, it's just me and the old homies in here, right? We're not with the show ain't at its peak. My battling career ain't at its peak. In fact, it's in its twilight. This is how it ends, my friend. Eventually, I'll stop doing this shit altogether. But for right now, I'm actually using this space to do monthly podcast of sorts. I do like a monthly report for our patrons for Adopt My Block. And since, I feel there are like a handful of counterproductive patients or patrons, I should say, still. So I feel obligated to do a few podcasts a month in order to appease those people for supporting the movement. That's awesome. But for Adopt My Block, I'll do like a monthly report on the 15th of every month where I break down what dogs we're working with, what events we have coming up, so on and so forth. So I'm still using the podcast space. I'm still using my podcast skills, but certainly not in any way the crux of what I do. So, ugh. Yeah, I mean, like I see what you're saying. Danvers SoulCon, I thought that would be cool. I don't think a lot of people thought that would be cool. Me and O'Shea rematch would be fucking awesome. I just don't know if anyone's flying me out to the UK to do that. I don't know if I have the time to go out to the UK to do that. So probably not. But would be fucking cool. Agreed. Me and Reverse 2-on-2 would be fucking awesome. Against who? I don't know. Most of the people, either like the battle rappers, they don't want to acknowledge the fact that me and Cody are the most successful battle rappers making music right now. Fools in the scene don't want to acknowledge that. That's painful to them, It shines a light on how much their music fucking sucks. Plus, the vast majority of the people that listen to our music don't know who we are. At least don't know who I am. More me than Cody even. But they don't know. So, not a huge... you would think, like, as successful as the DDA shit is, like, most people don't know we're battle rappers. So they're not, like, clamoring to see a DDA battle. And then again, like, the people in the scene, they don't want to acknowledge it because they want to pretend like Averb makes good music. And he doesn't. His music fucking sucks. But that's like a symptom of a lot of battle rap. I was like, doing a bit of flexing before the shit dropped, and the people were like, oh, we do numbers too. But none of these motherfuckers ever did numbers without having a feature, Guess who didn't need Method Man on their shit to get tens of millions of views? Got 2 thumbs. You know what I'm saying? But I digress. Not a huge group of people clamoring to see any of those battles. You know what I mean? But I will still fuck somebody up if they want the smoke. They can still get it. Are you trying to sell me crypto coins in here? What the fuck? Someone's in here selling crypto coins. Okay, all right. Well, good luck with that. You might have picked the wrong audience for this, but whatever. Quest and Marv, that would be cool. That would be fun. Quest and Marv versus me and fucking Reverse. Shouts out to Marv too. Put out a great album this year. Salute. Also, my boy Real Deal. Seen him on the news. They're calling him Superman. And I'm agreeing. Excellent father, excellent teacher, excellent battle rapper. Fucking kudos, my guy. I'm glad. Love to see other people acknowledging what we all know, which is Trevor's fucking awesome. So that was really cool to see this week. There's some light news about it. Isn't all fucking, kosher deals, culture vulture shit. There's also Real Deal on the news being respected and saluted for being a fucking awesome father and whatnot. I think that's fucking awesome. Salute. Yeah. New Marv project, incredible. Always good. I mean, he's always been amazing. So, not a surprise to me, but just as a body of work, and we live in a time where everything is so like single orientated and nobody really puts that much emphasis on like putting out a complete project. And man, fucking Marv did that. It is a complete project front to back, and you got to respect that shit. So salute my guy. And Trevor's got a project coming out too. He was recording music on that news story, and might even be a little feature on there from the boys. Maybe. Why? Because we fuck with Trevor. One of the coolest people I know in the world. So while I will not pretty much do a feature for anybody, for the homie, for my dog, yeah, we can make that happen. So yeah. Fucking 10 minutes left. Less. 8 minutes left. Talk to me. Throw some fucking topics at your boy before I get out the door. And drop some C's candies off to my mom, my mother-in-law. She's out of town. Otherwise, I'd be doing the same shit over there. And my sister-in-law. Gotta show love to the moms in my life. My wife, not a mom. Dog moms, not real moms. We don't do that shit. We're not going to be like, oh, it's Mother's Day for the girls because you're dog children. No, we're not doing that shit. That's what the beauty of not having children is. You don't have to buy flowers on Mother's Day. Hey, thumbs up. One of the many pluses. The only downside I could see about not having children at this point is no one's going to be there to wipe my ass when I'm an 80-year-old person if I live that long. I hope I die. Period. I hope I die. ... Before I need someone to change my diapers. Because ain't going to be no one to do it if I live that long. I'm going to have to pay someone a lot of money. So, fingers crossed. Yeah, fucking dude, here, you know what? We should congratulate ourselves. We should give ourselves a big pat on the back for doing 53 minutes of a podcast in this day and age at this time. And I didn't say anything about Drake or Kendrick. Oh, God damn it. I blew it. I just did it right now. We almost got through a whole podcast without talking about Drake or Kendrick, or why my opinion on that would matter. That's the funniest thing about the whole like Drake and Kendrick thing is how much people think their opinion matters. Nobody gives a fuck what you think about this. Why? Why would they? You don't do that. It's not like they're doing a rap battle. They're doing diss tracks. Like, that's not the same thing. So your opinion does not matter, my battle rapping friends. Please don't think it does. And then it's even great. I see like people like losing. It's like we're back to like COVID times where people are like, okay, we're going to not be friends about this. We're going to fight about this to the point where we're not friends anymore. Like, really? Over Kendrick and Drake? Like, you're going to disagree with somebody so hard about Kendrick and Drake that you're not friends anymore? Man, that's misguided. Don't do that. They don't care about you. You shouldn't care about them that much. Of course, everyone did. Everyone did an entire rant about something that they have no stake in whatsoever because they took a picture with the guy one time. Who fucking cares? Who cares what you think? Nobody cares. Yeah, Hallmark holidays. A lot of Hallmark holidays. My wife's not really big on Valentine's Day either. She doesn't, that's not one where she's like, if you don't get me flowers, you don't love me. Like, she don't care about that shit. So good on her, you know. And then I'll do something, and then I'll make dinner or something, go out to dinner or something. Try not to do it on Valentine's Day. It just makes it harder to do those things. But when you do, and you're like, but I do love you. You know what I mean? And not because it's the 14th of February, but just because. Yeah, craziness. Just craziness. You know, Family Matters, Meet the Grams, a lot of really intense diss tracks. Nothing like that Culture Vulture though. Oh, you got an uphill battle if that's the bar that they're trying to reach with regards to diss tracks. Homie, sit back and listen to my homie Diz. Sit back and listen to my homie Diz battle someone who did not want the smoke in any way, shape, or form. It's like, Sunday Venom, you're late, man. You're 56 minutes and 12 seconds late. Shame on you. Notification gang, you blew it. Fortunately, you can scroll back. Your boy was being pretty disrespectful at the beginning and just laughing a lot at my own friends. But hey, it's okay. They can laugh at me too. Look at me. Look at my tan. It's embarrassing. It's not a good look. Need to take my shirt off and get in the sun for a little bit. Laugh at me for it. Except I'm aware. I guess that's the big difference here, is that I'm definitely aware. All right, guys. Been fun. I hope you guys have a incredible Mother's Day. Show some love to your mamas today. To your mamas. Everyone, everyone's got a mom. Everyone. If she's not here, R.I.P. to your mama. But everyone's got a mom. We all came from a mother's. Yeah. Dirtbag tan, let's get it. It's fucking hot boy summer. I'm gonna be out there flexing, shoveling shit. Fucking guns out. Sun's out. Let's get it. All right. Love you guys. Be good. Have a great day. Fucking, you're a culture vulture.